then Ronaldo! Balotelli, Aguero! It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Here's Messi. Away from 2, 3, 4. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
The Football Drop Podcast.
Football drop first. How's it going, Ben?
Football drop first, indeed. What's going on?
What's going on? What's the first?
Yeah, why is it first?
England are in to a final of a European Championships on foreign soil.
Crazy, isn't it?
That is
absolutely bonkers.
Unbelievable.
What a game. What a bloody game.
Mate, despite everything, we actually played really well.
We really did. We really genuinely did. Everything seemed to work.
Yeah, from just Pickford being mental but unbelievable, to Gay coming back in and smashing it, to John Stones being John Stones, doing what John Stones does. Kyle Walker smashing it up and down the right, but also playing a key role in defence. Trippier and Shaw, played a half each, both smashed it. Bellingham, unbelievable. Foden in that first half was unplayable.
Could have had a hat trick, mate. Could have nearly had a hat trick. It was insane.
Unreal. That one off the line, man.
Oh, mate. How did that not go in? Ridiculous.
Saka, mate. Bukayo Saka is unbelievable.
Calling it now, player of the tournament, Bukayo Saka. He has been unbelievable.
Yeah,
him or Danny Olmo. Depending on who wins, I think it's those two that are going to be the main candidates for it, in my opinion.
Fair. Okay, fair. I think Declan Rice was unbelievable. Mainu is an unbelievable baller.
Do you know what? I know we were both a little bit sceptical when they announced he was in the squad. He's proved it. Proved why he's in there. One breakout season at United. Don't get me wrong, he's done well. We're not saying it was maybe a bit too soon. It wasn't that he wasn't good enough. It was just a little bit soon. But he's been brilliant since he come on. There's just so much of a better balance in midfield now. And then with Shaw coming in that second half, we look so good.
Yeah. The Dutch just had to shut up shop, didn't they? I mean, the first goal, Xavi Simons. I think I'd said to you, how would you feel about Xavi Simons? Oh God, I said that all wrong, didn't I? Xavi Simons coming to Arsenal, and you were like, not too fussed. And I was just like, are you joking? He's unreal. And he proved that, didn't he? He was seriously good.
Yeah, he was good. What a rocket of a shot, wasn't it?
Rocket of a shot. I mean, yeah, bit of a mistake there from England. I don't want to pin it.
I think
I don't want to pin it on anyone.
Probably close him down a little bit more.
No
comment.
And then you've got some controversy, haven't you?
What's the controversy? Go on, share with us, Will.
Was it or was it not a pen?
Look, I'm going to say it was because I've seen them given a lot.
There is. I will just say it now for our listeners who have just sort of done what I've done and gone. It was not a penalty. Was Harry Kane kicking the underside of a blocking defender's foot? Yeah. Like, they hurt. I've done that many a time. Smash someone on the bottom of the foot, especially when they've got do you remember the metal stud, like the big long metal stud? That kills, man. That is horrible for your feet. That is mental. But I would still not expect a free kick or a pen if I've done that. I'd look for it, of course, and if I was given it, I'd take it. We saw our six-a-side the other week when a penalty was issued, and it wasn't a penalty, but we was like, yeah, sure, because they scored.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't a penalty. There's no way was that a penalty. And why a VAR getting involved with something that's not clear and obvious.
Yeah, I think up to this point VAR have actually been pretty good, but it was that referee where he's been done for match fixing in the past. There's always a bit of controversy around him even reffing.
Mate.
You knew there was going to be some sort of decision, didn't you? You just knew it was going to come to fruition.
That was unreal, wasn't it? Bellingham was fined, wasn't he? In was it 2020, something like that? Because he'd said you put a referee who's been convicted of match fixing into the team, into the biggest game in Germany, and it's like, sorry, what? I couldn't believe it when I was reading about it. It was unreal, and he's managed to get himself from that. Apparently, he didn't fix the game. He took money to fix the game, but still didn't do it, which I don't know. To then manage the semi-final. Yeah, that is clever. Yeah, I would argue that I would be running quite scared, actually, that the people that gave me the money will be coming after me. That's just more about me.
I probably wouldn't be a ref, knowing that, when you're refereeing games that are going to be televised, whoever's after you for that money back probably have an inkling of where you are during those moments.
Yeah.
So is he in Dortmund state? Yeah, he is. He's reffing. There he is. Wait for us a game with baseball bat.
Yeah. It's just unreal, though, isn't it? I just couldn't believe it. But I mean, to be fair, he other than that, he had a fairly sort of consistent kind of game, really. But it was certainly interesting. The Saka offside. I mean, I don't know if we ever really saw a replay of that, but it was quite clear.
I'm so glad you said that, because I thought I'd missed this replay, but it's not been shown anywhere. I thought it was tight. I thought it was really, really tight.
Not for me. It looked well off for me.
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I literally only saw it that once, and I wasn't really paying attention. It was more of those, I can see it happen so fast. I was like, that's a goal. Obviously, because it was Saka, naturally it's going to have to count no matter what.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, well, it wasn't him that was offside.
No.
So,
no.
Yeah. Yeah, so the whole England performance, though, overall was absolutely unreal, wasn't it? From kind of start to finish, I thought we played so much better. Our football was really good. And then it came to 1-1 and it went a bit tight again. We seemed to drop off. They had their chances, but then they'd sit. It was pretty much like watching the Switzerland game where they just sat back. They were just like, okay, yeah, we're just going to absorb all this pressure and then we'll get you on the break. But they had a much better team.
Yeah, no, I do agree. It was there was definitely similarities to that Swiss game. But Watkins,
mate. So I was just going to say, Harry Kane was doing his kind of usual, and I don't know where I sit on it, because he's Harry Kane and he's England's top goal scorer. He scores goals in his sleep for fun. Like there are all these great words that you can say about Harry Kane and his scoring ability, but in this competition so far, he's too deep. He's not scoring. I know he has got. He's got the penalty and he got that header as well, didn't he, against Slovenia? I think it was. But he doesn't really bring a lot to the game, does he? And when I saw Watkins was about to come on, I thought he's going to get tight now. He's going to get tight. He's going to get behind the players. This could be a really good opportunity. I was expecting it to go to extra time. But that's kind of my thoughts on it. I don't know what you thought.
Yeah, I do agree. But I think other than this tournament, Kane delivers pretty much every time. So it's really difficult to slate him that much. I slated him last episode, and for the right reasons. But it's hard to slate in a long term. I think he came into this tournament, he wasn't completely fit. I still don't think he's fit enough. But he's doing what he needs to do to a certain extent. But he just needs to stay up front. That's all we need him to do. But the way that the team are now playing, everyone knows what we're going to do. We're going to have the same team for 60, 65, 70 minutes. And then we're going to make up the subs. it just seems to do what we've done every single game. So people know Kane. It's almost impossible to drop Kane. I think you said it a few days ago in the last app. Like, it is impossible to drop Kane. But when you've got Tony, who can do the same or similar job as Kane, yes, he's not going to be as clinical maybe in front of goal, but he offers more and he holds up the ball, I think, better to get someone else, to get your Phil Fodens and your Bellinghams to be able to play the ball off into the box or something like that. But you also got Watkins, who just stretches the teams and creates that space for Foden, Bellingham, Saka, or Palmer, whoever it may be. So it's just very, very difficult to be able to get that balance right. We've seen that with every team. Everyone's struggling.
Well, yeah, exactly. But isn't that the beauty of this England team? Like an England team that we've never really had for the light before, because when have we had players on the pitch? Even thinking back to like I'm talking in our lifetime, like the Gerrard. I remember the Gerrard, the Lampard, those sorts of days. When did we ever think that we could take David Beckham off, as an example, and bring somebody like just as good on, or bring somebody different, where we're in a situation where we can take Harry Kane off, and then we're thinking, would Watkins, who can slip behind, who's having an absolute like gem of a season, or we can have Ivan Toney just to hold the ball up and create some space and do what we need to do, but also make a run in. And then you've got, we could take off Phil Foden, who was probably the best player of last season, and bring on Cole Palmer, who was probably the second best player of last season, in that kind of position. And then you've got Watkins, who was fantastic. And I can't remember who our other sub was, but, we've got Trent, who's one of the best ball players in the world at the moment. And like even Konsa was dropped, and you've kind of felt sorry for Konsa because he was so good in the previous game. But how can you drop Gay? Like, it's one of those things where you're thinking,
exactly,
this team has got so much depth. What is the right team? And I wonder if that's kind of the problem that Gareth Southgate's had, because he's got the big names which he's sticking on. I haven't even mentioned Gordon as well, who's had a quality season last season and brings something completely different as well.
Eze as well has come on a couple of times. He's looked really, really good, really sharp, looked dangerous. We've got plan B and plan C now. We've got different options to change the dynamic of the game. And as you rightly said, I can't recall a time when we've realistically had that, where they're at that level of they're all pushing each other. It's not that they're all just dropping their levels. Everyone's increased their levels so much.
And I think as well, if you put yourself into Gareth Southgate's shoes, he must be thinking, this is the problem that I've had, England. Like you've been given abuse. Like I've seen people shouting for Gareth Southgate to get the sack straight away. Like sack him mid tournament, and we'll get somebody else in. And I'm thinking, this is insane. Like Southgate he's in training day in, day out. He's working with these players day in, day out. He knows what's working well, what's not working well. It's just about getting that right balance. He had a system. He tried to stick with it. He didn't. He changed. I mean, to be fair to him, he changed his whole system because it wasn't working in the quarterfinals of a major competition. And he stuck with that again now. And the team has progressively got better since kind of Slovenia. It was a bit. And now these last couple of games are just progressively getting better, and I can really see us giving Spain a hard time.
Yeah, I mean, Spain I think are different because they've been head and shoulders above everyone else. The way they play, they remind me of Liverpool. The way they go forwards, they go forward as an entire team. Everyone's making those runs. There's not just one or two. The whole team are doing that, and when they're tracking back, the whole team are doing that. I think that's the biggest worry for me, because I don't think we necessarily do that as a team. But I think we've got very, very good players that can match them. Passing, we might not be there, but shooting, dribbling and stuff, I think we're at that level, if not better. We've got better strike force than them. I do genuinely think our wingers are better than theirs. I know that's tough to say with the way Yamal's been playing, but it's one of those. It's going to be a really good final.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good final.
Yeah,
got my predictions
certainly
in.
will be.
I've been on fire with my predictions, so I'm sure I'm going to be right.
I'm sure you will, mate. You're right about everything, really. Let's be honest.
Exactly. I'm right all the time, except when I'm wrong, mate.
Well, exactly. Yeah, quite. I have to agree. I think, Spain. So let's go back a step then. So obviously we're going to be playing Spain in the final on Sunday at 8:00. Where will you be?
I'll be at home watching it. I would have finished all the paint in Maisie's room, so I'll be sitting down. I know we've got way day on the Monday, but I will be having a beer.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Probably a couple of beers, and just enjoy watching us win at extra time on pens. What about you?
Well, You're more than welcome around here, mate. If you're about, let us know. You can
Cheers,
come
mate.
round. Yeah, I'll be here, as I say. But that Spain France game was interesting, wasn't it? France kind of seemed to come alive for a little bit. Went ahead in the 9th minute.
Yeah, they just. I didn't think I'd ever say this about France, but they just can't score.
No,
They've got Kylian Mbappe there, and they just can't put the ball in the net. He had a wasted opportunity, didn't he?
Yeah, but I think it's his nose, isn't it? I think he said that he's been struggling to sleep. I don't know if he. I mean, I've never slept with Kylian, but I don't know if he sleeps on his back or his front. But he said something about it affecting his sleep.
So what a weird thing to say, man. I haven't slept with Kylian myself, but oh Jesus!
But yeah, they got a great team. Did you see Rabiot before the game giving it to Yamal?
Yeah, why? I don't get it. And then your mouth after is just like, shut up.
Yeah.
There you go. Come on, mate.
Mate, that guy is 16. He'll be 17 on Saturday. And he has scored a goal in the semi-final to equalise, to then take them through into the final of the European Championship. It's unbelievable, mate. He's got so much potential.
Yeah, and if he has a career longevity wise similar to Ronaldo, 6-7 tournaments still he's got this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
which is crazy to think. And Spain have got bar Morata. Everyone's quite young.
So yeah, I mean,
Olmo,
the
same team will play the World Cup. I'd imagine.
Where did Olmo come from, by the way? Like he's literally
just appeared, isn't he?
Just sprung out of nowhere and just been absolutely quality. Nico Williams again. He's been quite. I mean, and that central pairing, mate, Rodri and Ruiz.
Yeah, it's just.
It's
just ridiculous.
Do you see that on? I think it was against Germany, wasn't it? Ruiz got the ball, did like a little step to the side, took the ball, lost 3 German players. It was. Unreal. He's so quality. Cucurella has been quality in this competition as well.
Yeah, I heard Chelsea have offered Spain 100 million to sign him.
Yeah.
And they've just said, no, he's your player still. You'll have him back after the Euros.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could say that their weak link is probably Morata, and what a thing to be saying.
Yeah, well, did you see that incident at the end of the game, though?
Yeah, with the security guard.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
Just came in and slipped over and took him out.
It's just so weird. And he genuinely looked like he was in a lot of pain. Can you imagine if you're out of the final because the security guard stacked it and hurt you?
Can you imagine?
You'd be fucking livid, wouldn't you?
I would be. I would be furious. Yeah.
I wonder what you're like, furious. But you have a little vein that pops up there, isn't there, when you get furious?
Yeah. Yeah, just here. It starts to go. It's normally like when me and you are having chats and you're winding me up. or
Yeah.
you do something that we've agreed that we're not going to do, and then you just go ahead and do it. Like it starts to go. Like,
Yeah, I do get carried away, don't I? That's my problem. I'm like a child.
You are like a child.
I am like a child. I forget it because I'm excited. So like the other day when we was looking at things for obviously for the podcast, like how do we go about it? You know, do we do like a partnership? I was like, mate, there and then I could have registered 5 companies for us there and then.
Yeah, I
didn't
know
what name we'd want or whatever. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Just do it all.
Yeah, just do it all.
Our income corporation tax would be absolutely huge. So why have we got so many companies, Ben? I just couldn't choose a name, so I just did them all.
So I've registered 63, then we'll whittle it down. Is that okay?
Bless you. It's sweet, man. It's sweet. Everything all right with you, though?
The final is coming. Yeah, all right, mate. I'm a bit nervous now for the final because I was confident we'd beat Netherlands. I knew it'd be a 2-1, predicted it, bang, got it right. Spain and France, bang, got it right. Final, I'm like, oh, because finals are always cagey, aren't they?
The final will be cagey. You know, there's 2 young teams fighting it out for a major tournament win.
We need it.
We need England go in having lost the last one, so you kind of think that experience is really good. This is, you know, Spain or us of 3 years ago. Have they got the bottle to, you know, to do it? That's what it'll come down to. I think it will be who's got the bigger balls.
Who's got the minerals?
Exactly.
You reckon 1-0?
Yeah, I think like you said, it will be cagey. It will be a cagey game, and it will be, you know, 11 men behind the ball, and then 11 men behind the ball. Harry Kane will probably be in the stands and be like, "Why the fuck am I here? I'm so far back."
Yeah.
And
Dortmund and final in Berlin.
Yeah. Harry Kane strolls into Moscow. What am I doing so far back?
Christ. Plum. Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm just so excited. I'm nervous. I'm excited. But it genuinely is. No matter what the result is, it's an exciting time to be an England fan, no matter what. Underwhelming tournament, but yet we're there, no matter what. You and I have been quite vocal. It's really boring football at times. But what matters is you're there.
Yeah.
And arguably, this is going to be as big as a World Cup win if we win.
Oh, without
I'm not saying bigger, but as big for sure. It'll
be huge. It'll be unreal. I'm really sort of looking forward to seeing how the country is on Monday morning, where businesses are like, I have no idea where all of my staff are. They're just calling in sick left, right, and centre.
Yeah, they're no one that is ever going to think, I have no idea where my staff are. They're all going to go, I know where my staff are.
Everyone's in bed. The police force can't go out. The hospitals are all shut down. You know, it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, it's like COVID again, isn't it? 24-hour COVID. God.
Yeah, don't mention that word.
Well, don't forget Keir Starmer. He's obviously a massive, massive football fan. He might just be like, guys, everyone's off.
Yeah, I don't know if he has the power to do that. Isn't it the king that can do that?
Yeah, but he'll just be like, yo, Charlie boy, hit us up, man.
To hit us up, man. He'll get Prince Will involved. He'll be like, have a chat, have a word with your dad. Do you see him against Switzerland? Like, fucking have it.
Yeah, mate, it's so funny. There's so many memes that have come out of that as well.
Fucking unreal.
So many memes.
Oh, mate. I'm absolutely buzzing for it, though. I literally can't wait. I think it's going to be a great night. I had Jack up. I think I spoke to you, didn't I, about this little debate about whether Jack stays up. So Robin, fair play to her, she had sports day, so she went to bed at half time. But Jack was like staying up for the full match.
Good
this
boy.
Morning. I went in this morning to get him. Obviously, he was buzzing last night, but he went to bed nicely. I got up this morning, and he's like, "Oh." I said, "We've got to go to school," and he went, "No." So I pulled the duvet back. He snatched it and chucked it back over his head and went, "No, I'm not going to school."
Oh, bless him.
it was like a fast forward of my life when he's like hanging out of his nut after a heavy night, comes back home, and I'm like, Jack, you gonna get up now? No.
Leave me to die.
But it's 3:00 in the afternoon, Jack. No, I don't care. Get me a kebab and shut up.
You're like, yeah, I'll get a kebab.
Yeah, shout. Do you want a side of chips as well?
Sauce and salad? No.
Salad. Pizza on the side, extra large. Let's go for it.
Mate, I'm
Mate.
dying for a pizza.
I am like dying for some shit food. I had a couple of beers last night. I went for the Bud Lights.
No. Hang on, we need to do an update because you had your first weigh-in on Man v Fat, didn't you, earlier in the week? We haven't spoken about this yet.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
How much did you lose?
1.4 kilo in the first week. Thank you.
That's
you did.
Incredible.
What did you do?
0.9 this week. I lost. So a loss is a loss. Thank you.
Well done.
But you also scored both goals of our game.
I don't like to talk about it, but I did. I'm the top scorer for our team.
You are. 3 goals in 2 games now for you.
3 goals in 2 games. Yeah, I'm expecting Gareth to get on the phone. You know, should anything happen to Sir Watkins and Sir Tony.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, we would obviously have you at left back because that's your true position. But banging in some goals like that from left back is fantastic.
Yeah, well, I've been pushed up to the midfield now, haven't I?
Yeah, promoted really.
First time in my life that that's ever happened. I've been relegated all the way through my life. All of a sudden, I've been pushed back up. I'm buzzing.
It's weird. You got relegated from the lowest tier of football at the time as well. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm really enjoying it, mate. And I'm enjoying, like, we had a step challenge this week, did 20,000 steps on Tuesday, which was fucking hard, especially after playing football on the Monday. That was unreal.
You are an absolute trooper for that. It's my day tomorrow. I've got to do tomorrow.
I know. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm dreading it, mate. Dreading it. I don't know how I'm going to get it in because I've got work as well.
You're going to have to just go, mate, early morning walk, late night walk around the house when you're on calls and shit. You'll do it.
Yeah. Well, luckily I work from a laptop, so I might just hotspot and just start walking around the park with my laptop out.
Ben's just going to be there like this. Not wanking.
I say
Not
so
wanking.
Rude, William.
Just like making your watch move so that it thinks you're walking.
No, what I'll do is I'll just get people to come around my house and then just give them a watch and send them around the block and something while I'm on a call.
Yeah. Selge did offer to do that actually on Tuesday. I was like, no,
that's sweet.
Yeah.
Have you seen someone did like 40,000 steps though? I'm like, it was such a cheat. Go away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Life.
People do some unbelievable steps. But exercise, how's your exercising and your eating going? How's that all doing?
Eating not great. I had a bad day yesterday because we went out for dinner, so I had fish and chips.
Yeah.
So I was over my calories, but I'm on it today. I've been good today. So I've had a sandwich today, and that's it so far. And then we've got dinner tonight. I don't know what we're having yet. Probably some sort of chicken pasta or something. So all light today, which is good. What about you? Been good?
Yeah, been in the gym every day. I'm going to do a run tonight. So yeah, I've been doing a lot more in the gym, doing a lot more steps, gym work as well. What are you doing?
Just making a noise, sorry.
Why?
I don't know. I was looking at the microphone and I got carried away. I was like, see if it'll go.
You know we're live doing a podcast.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What an insane decision. Like,
well, I'm just forget where you're at. I'm
just going to blow into this microphone that's recording live whilst Will's trying to tell us about how well he's doing. I've asked him a question. He's answering me. And I'm going to go... That was Ben's way of saying, I'm going to ask you a question because you've asked me one. I actually don't give a fuck what the answer is.
No, I'm just thinking, I know that we've got a bit of a tight schedule because we're very busy today. But no, I'm glad you're doing really well. And fingers crossed I can smash the steps tomorrow.
Mate, you have to. I think this is probably a good time to fucking leave this now, isn't it? My God.
Thanks, guys, and come on, England.
Come on, England.
Come on.